How you doing? Cam, good.
Always good to see you here in the studio, and here to speak about the JBCA, which is the Jackson Business and Community Association.
That's correct.
How many years now? You told me, and I was kind of shocked that it's already happened.
This is the third year.
Wow.
Yeah. Coming back. It's we're having our annual general membership meeting in January. This year it's going to be at Rosebuds. We moved it around from members. It was at Tommy's once, and then Jose's once.
Right.
So the folks at Rosebuds said they'd host it for us, and that's Monday at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
If you're never been, come and introduce yourself. We'd love to have you. If you're a returning member, we'd love to have you too. So it's from 5 to 7.
Okay.
And should be fun.
Yeah. Now this organization, if you're a business owner, then you can join. But also, if you just want to be an active community member, there's a way to do that as well.
Right. There's a spot for everybody. There's a spot for nonprofits. The businesses pay $75, $50 for nonprofits, and just community members who just want to support the events we do is $25 a year. So.
And you get a month.
Yeah, you get a newsletter and get to come to the park. Get invited to the. Well, you can come anyway, but
right.
Yeah.
So this is going to come up on Monday at Rosebuds.
Yes.
And that's going to kind of give the information of what the vision is for the year.
Right. Kind of a recap of what we did last year and some of the things people may not realize, like we put the flags out.
Right.
They don't put themselves out on all of the.
Sure.
Ron from the Celtic Knot and his group have done that, but it's something that's JBCA and Easter egg hunt, some of the smaller events other than Christmas Delights and the car show. And
now Christmas Delights, you closed the street off both days this year.
Yes, and that worked out very well.
Yeah. It seems like that event is growing and
I think so.
Taking shape.
As long as it doesn't rain.
So then you come into this year. What's the next event after the first party you're going to have?
Well, the next event is still a work in progress, but it's going to happen. The Hot Mother Lode Jazz Party is probably in its third or fourth incarnation from like when the Starks started it as a fundraiser. I don't even know what year, mid-'60s or so. I'm learning as I go.
Right.
But the Rancheria had hosted it and wanted to bring it back with the National Open back to downtown Jackson.
Right.
So the JBCA is going to be the lead group too. Going to have four venues and 6 bands rotating through and shuttle buses, and but it's going to be to start with in Jackson.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Jan and Ellie Bueller, who are kind of the directors emeritus, are helping us out, and they're rejuvenated after a year or two off. So it's another good event for the city.
Okay, then into the spring we come to...
The car show is a month later. That's the only thing that's kind of close together, but car show is sold out. This will be our 3rd annual of that.
Right.
That's how I know how many years it is. I can look at the poster.
And you bring about 125 cars to Main Street, Jackson.
Yep. Yes,
and
we
there's no admission to view these cars. Just come on down, spend some time downtown.
Yeah, 10 to 3 or 4. They do the trophies, and that's kind of the end of it. I forget, it's either 3. It might be 3 o'clock, and it's over by 4.
Yeah.
And that's by 6 o'clock, you never know what was down there.
That's one of the times I like is at the end when all the cars start up and everybody kind of cruises out. It kind of brings me back almost to like, I mean, I wasn't alive in the 50s, but it still kind of puts me back in that set with the
when we're little guys standing on the sidewalk. Yeah, that is a cool part. And I like when they first line up in the morning.
Sure.
They're trying to keep them running, and they're going...
Some of these old cars.
Yeah.
So then, moving past the car show, anything...
Well, I forgot we do the Easter egg hunt, which is more a local event. We're going to do a little different this year, kind of segment the age groups, because we had everybody together, and naturally the bigger kids are faster, and so that's a little wrinkle we've got to work out, but they're working on that.
I did see the scarecrows down there again in the fall.
Yeah, and that's the scarecrows. I think maybe expanded to have a business division, so it wouldn't be just the 5th graders.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, which I thought was a good idea.
Sure. Well, it seems like the JBCA is just moving forward, coming up with new ideas, expanding on old ones, and everything's coming together.
Yeah, kind of our mission was we started out, they did 3 events, and we're trying to get it up to like 8.
Right.
Quality events. Some are more local, like the Scarecrow Contest, and some are to draw outside people. But basically, it's just promote the entire city.
Right. And that car show definitely brings people. I know there's a group from Paso Robles that usually comes up, and they've
already sent some entries in.
Right. Exactly. So they're gonna fill up our hotels. They're gonna fill up our or help fill up our TOT coffers.
Yeah, and the Golden Gate rods, they come from Daly City. They're gonna do the same. And they had like 10 or 12 cars. So it's a good mixture of local guys. What was really nice last year, of the top 4 awards, local guys, and I include West Point, anything within like 30 miles, won 2 of the 4 awards.
Right.
So the local cars are quality stuff.
Right. I think Chris Floyd might have been a winner with that Mustang that he has.
Yeah.
That is a sharp car.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm not much of a Ford guy, but I really appreciate that car, and I got to learn a little bit speaking with him about the different, special qualities about that car.
Yeah, how's your Mustang coming? You better have an hour.
Right, exactly.
But it's cool, the excitement.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the general membership meeting coming this Monday.
At 5 o'clock at Rosebuds.
Okay, so you don't have to be a member to show up?
No. In fact, we're looking for new members.
Looking for new members?
But if you want to come and renew, that's fine too.
Right. And if you're not familiar with Rosebuds, they offer what they call farm to fork, which is a very unique situation. They farm a lot of their produce and other things and other ranchers and things locally, and they farm to fork.
Right. Bring her in the back door
and cook her up. Pat, always good to see you.
Cam, you too. Thanks.
We'll have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday at that meeting.
Good. I was going to say, hope you get time to come.
Okay. We're going to run to an ad break. We'll be back. Stephanie Farrell's here to speak about Facebook. Stay tuned.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.